In the modern political landscape of Africa, few figures have emerged with the raw energy, revolutionary courage, and uncompromising honesty of Captain Ibrahim Traore, the leader of Burkina Faso. His words have not only inspired millions, but have also terrified the global elite, foreign powers, and local collaborators alike. In speech after speech, interview after interview, Traore has exposed what he calls Africa's real enemies, those who keep the continent impoverished, destabilized, indebted, and submissive. Our enemies are not across the border. Our enemies are those who feed off Africa's suffering, inside and outside our lands. This document explores that bold truth in depth, not just what Traore said, but what it means, who it threatens, and why the world must pay attention. 2. Who is Ibrahim Traore? The rise of a new generation leader. Born in 1988 in Bondokai, Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore is a geologist by training and a soldier by calling. After years in the military, witnessing the rampant failure of governance and foreign interference, he joined the popular uprising that ousted the government in 2022. At just 34 years old, he became the world's youngest president. What sets him apart is not just his youth, but his fire. Traore speaks not like a politician, but like a soldier of the people, angry, honest, and unshaken. He refuses foreign aid with conditions. He criticizes Western manipulation, and he has called out the hypocrisy of global powers in front of cameras. 3. What are Africa's real enemies? Traore's core message. In Traore's own words, the enemies of Africa are not our neighbors. They wear suits, hold diplomatic passports, and smile in front of cameras, but they control our resources, sabotage our independence, and install leaders who kneel instead of lead. He divides Africa's enemies into 3 main categories: external neocolonial powers, France, US, EU; economic institutions of control, IMF, World Bank; internal puppets and elite collaborators. His message resonates because it goes beyond populism. It is rooted in history, economics, and daily African reality. 4. The legacy of colonization and neocolonialism. To understand Traore's message, we must revisit the colonial trauma that haunts Africa. From the 1884 Berlin Conference to the 1960s independence wave, European powers carved Africa into resource colonies. But long after flags changed, systems remained. They left us flags, anthems, and boundaries, but they kept our gold, our decisions, and our minds. Traore believes Africa was never truly decolonized. He says colonialism was simply repackaged into contracts, aid, and puppet regimes. 5. France in the crosshairs. Traore's fiercest accusations. Among Africa's former colonizers, France holds a special place in Traore's criticisms. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger,